Alright, here we have the Prolimatech Megahalems CPU cooler. Now, the reason why I'm doing this video is because I only found a handful of videos on YouTube for this particular product. I went ahead and bought two of the Scythe 1900 RPM 110 CFM fans for a push-pull combo. Purchased both of these at Microtech. Went ahead and bought an extra set of clips for the fan because the packaging, the company decided only to include one. As you can see here, the packaging is very simple, very basic, nothing special to it. Very simple. As you can see, this heatsink is very large. Pretty standard across the board. If you Google this particular product, you'll find some great reviews on it. A couple websites actually boasted this product over some of the newer ones that have been released. The Nakuda, the V10, the V8 by Cooler Master. This actually beat it in several of the tests that these websites that I researched. As you can see, this doesn't come with a fan, and I believe the company chose not to include a fan because they wanted the consumer and gave them the option to choose their own fans. We have Core i7 bracket and 775 bracket. That's the two chipsets or CPUs that it supports. And here we got the standard mounting hardware that comes bundled with the product. Go ahead and open this up and see what we have. Pretty simple stuff. And with their user manual, and again, the packaging is very simple. Cardboard and bubble wrap. The small piece of foam for shipping. Alright. So as you can see, these mounting wires for the fans are quite larger than the ones that I purchased at Micro Center. So hopefully these will fit. I have a feeling they won't. I'm not going to show the actual install of this because it's going to be long, tedious, and boring. I'm sure you guys don't want to watch that. But I just wanted to give a quick breakdown of what they included with their heatsink cooler. And it's all pretty simple. Okay, here we have all the items laid out from the package. And we have my tower in the back. Started breaking it down before I recorded, so the wires are pretty messed up, but that'll all be fixed once I reinstall this new heatsink. I currently have the Cooler Master N520 installed on the Gigabit or Gigabyte UD3R X58, of course, non-slide edition. And I have the current BIOS, which is F7, which supposedly is supposed to allow SLI. So I'm going to give that a shot pretty soon here. Currently have BFG GTX 260 overclocked. Corsair 850 watt, simple. 6 gigs of G.Skill 1333. Antec 1200, that doesn't need really any introduction. Everybody should know what that case is. And then I have one PCI Extreme Music XFI sound card. Decent little card, and picked that up for 40 bucks a couple years ago, and it's been faithful ever since. So, again, here's the product. Everything laid out. And I guess I'll get to tearing down my PC because we have to remove the motherboard. And I'll come back once I have that broken down, and then I'll show a couple steps for the install, and we'll go from there. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and unpackage these Scythe fans here just to show everybody. It's nothing really special, it's very simple packaging. Has a Molex, the 3-pin, 4-pin adapter. Comes with your standard 3-pin for your motherboard, screws, and of course your fan. Got 2 of these for the push-pull combination. That is the best way to go when setting these up for this particular cooler. And again, here's my aftermarket clips, which again I don't think will work. So again, simple packaging, great fans, 110 CFM, 1900 RPM, 120 millimeter by 120 millimeter by 25 millimeter. Here we have the aftermarket clips actually worked. I was quite surprised. Minimal effort to put those on. I just had to tweak these a little bit. There's a little bit of bend in the metal there on the actual clip itself. As you can see, the stock one is very, very simple. It really sucks that this company didn't provide 2 of them, or 2 sets, to add dual fans. But as you can see, these stock ones worked. Again, there's some bending, so hopefully that doesn't fatigue that and snap one day while I got my computer running, because that could be bad. Might mess up the fan a little bit, but here we go. It's push-pull setup. And this is not completely lapped from the reviews I read. It is a little uneven, but from the pressure that's applied to it when you install the brackets and the mounting equipment and everything else, they said that it gets optimal contact with your CPU. I have not lapped my CPU yet. I plan to do that when I SLI, or even possibly try SLI if I get a new motherboard in the future. So there it is. I'm going to go ahead and take these off and then just confirm that these are the right direction. As you can see right here, you've got arrows pointing which way the fans blow. And as you can see, I have them push, pull, push, and pull. Very simple. This total setup was about $115 with the extra clips. Both the fans, I could have got the fans cheaper, but I would have had to wait about 7 days for them to get in the mail, and I didn't feel like waiting. So again, I just purchased this from Micro Center. It's about an hour and a half away from where I currently live now. So there it is.